Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch or would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Patek Philippe Moon Phases in stainless steel with a blue dial and the new buckle, reference 5712-1A-001. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch, then I'll tell you about where it stands in the lineup of other similar 5712s. Then I'll tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with just a little history. Now, the Nautilus has been out since 1976, and the Moon Phases came out in 2006. It is now 2026, which means this watch will have had a 20-year run, making it the longest running model of any Nautilus. Wow, that's a long time. 20 years to produce this Nautilus, and they're still producing the 5712, although I suspect that in not so long they'll probably discontinue it in favor of something else because it's had a super long history. Now, why does it have such a long history? Well, only common sense can kind of tell you that, well, it must have been a really good seller for them. Otherwise, they would have canned it a long time ago, so there's a lot of demand for it, and we're going to unpack why that is and kind of go through those things as we go through this video. All right, so that's just a little bit of history. Now, the watch that you're looking in front of you is the stainless steel version, but not just any stainless steel version, because we actually have a video on the steel version, but I'm showing you this one because it has the new buckle, which I'll talk to you about in a little bit, and why that's so much better. Okay, so over the years, now where does it stand in the lineup? Well, over the years, the 5712 has had a lot of variations. Well, I guess not that many, but they have a white gold version with a gray dial. They have a rose gold version on leather strap and with a brown dial. And most recently, I think in 2022 or something like that, they came out with a gold bracelet version. And that's notable because the Nautilus is on gold bracelet. There's only, or rose gold bracelet that is. There's only two. They have the 5990 and the 5712. Those are the only ones on a rose gold bracelet, so I really think that matters. And the only one on a actual bracelet is the blue one that you're looking at here. They didn't make any other color for it. Surprisingly, over this huge long period of time, they didn't make any other variation of it. Can you imagine that? Okay, the only variation was the buckle. Okay, so with that said, let's start talking about the watch itself, starting with the buckle, or starting with the head. Okay, let's see here. What should we say about this head here? Well, it's your standard Nautilus, and it is 40 millimeters. It's only 8 millimeters thick, and I want to just let you know that the way you can kind of classify these Nautiluses is by complication. The thinner it is. Let's start with the thinnest. The thinnest, at least as of 26, is the 5811. It's just time and date only. The next up in line is 5712, which is what you're looking at here. 8 millimeters thick. Then they have a 5726, which is an annual calendar and a moon phase. I think it's around 11 millimeters or so. And then after that, they have a 5990, which is a travel time and chronograph all combined. I think that one's like 13 point something millimeters, almost 14 millimeters. Okay, and then they have a perpetual calendar, which is also very thin, but that one's very expensive. But okay, at any rate, it gets progressively thinner as you add more complications, as you can imagine. This one is going to be a really nice thickness at only 8 millimeters. Okay, so it's on par with a 5811. Yeah, a really nice thickness, and it has your typical Nautilus case, which is on the left flank. There's a sort of like a hinge. And then on the right side, that same hinge goes to protect the crown, and it also serves an aesthetic purpose to make it look balanced. And since this watch is not going to have any pushers, it has pushers, but you have to use a tool to push it. It doesn't have any push that you physically push to adjust anything, because there's not a whole lot to adjust other than maybe the date and the moon phase. But okay, but at any rate, it's not something you adjust very often, like a chronograph or something. But okay, at any rate, that's the case. It's going to have your satin finish top with a beveled edge going down, extending toward the bracelet, and just very beautifully done. Okay, so let's talk about the bezel. Bezel is also going to be, it's not a circle, it's not a square, it's not an octagon, it's a Nautilus, and it has a satin finish top, top side and a beveled edge with high polish, and just it really looks really nice. Okay, let's move on here from the bezel and let's look at the dial. Kind of a lot to unpack. It's a blue dial, but you see it's a lighter in the center and gets darker toward the periphery. And that's gives the watch a little bit more depth, and it has not a wave but sort of like lines, I guess you call it, waved lines. I don't know how you describe this, but it's a very nice horizontally, they call it on their website, horizontally embossed. Okay, kind of looks like waves or something, but yeah, it just gives it, like for example the Audemars Piguet has these small tapestry patterns, they use these waves on Patek. Okay, but so what are you looking at here? They're only asymmetric Nautilus, by the way. So if you like a dial that is asymmetric, meaning it's not folded on it cannot be the same on two axes, or one axis, it doesn't look the same. You have a power reserve on the left hand side, okay, that tells you how much power reserve is on it. I'm not so sure why you really need that, but okay, it's there. And then you have the date 1-31 on the bottom. That's what that white arrow is pointing to, 1-31. And then you have a moon phase right inside of that, so date and moon phase. And then you have a running seconds on the right hand side. And then of course you have time and date, and so that separates it. And that's the dial. Yeah, and it has hour markers that are in luminescent that you can see it really easily. So I think that's pretty cool. Some people don't like the asymmetric dial, some people do. Sometimes it grows on people, that's up to you. But look, if you want to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, go to jazztime.com. Okay, so that's the dial. I talked about the bezel. The bracelet is going to be your standard Nautilus bracelet. Is also a little bit thinner, by the way, than the thicker version, big brothers such as the 5990 travel time or the 5726. It's a little bit thicker, but that's because the bracelet itself is also, or the watch itself is also a little thinner. So it's naturally going to be thinner. Okay, so what else can we say about this? This was the main thing. I forgot. I even forgot. The whole point of this is that in 2024, they started introducing the new buckle to this, okay? And the new buckle here is, instead of having a pressure system, it's a butterfly clasp. You press the buttons and boom, it pops open, right? And then you have these little micro adjusts. You on the underside of it, you press it and you can extend it around 3 millimeters or 2 millimeters, something like that, so that if your hand gets hot or cold in the evening, you can adjust it so that you don't have to use any tools. And really, you can. It's nuts. With the new buckle, the watch is selling, at least as of 2026, around 160 plus thousand. With the old buckle, it's going to be somewhere like in the 130 range. It's going to be like 30,000 or more actually for the new buckle. So is it worth that? I don't know. It's up to you, but I think it looks pretty awesome, and functionally it makes it look really nice. And so you also know that you're getting the latest, greatest one. Okay, and that's only as of 2024, and they discontinued this, by the way, in 2025. So the rarity of a 5712 with this buckle is like 1 year production, and there's just really not a whole lot of them out there. So you're really getting a badass one, and that's probably why the price is so high on it. And I suspect that the price will actually only go up because there's limited numbers of these new buckle style, Nautiluses, 5712s. Okay, it's one of the thinnest ones with the new buckle, in blue dial, stainless steel. I mean, it pretty much checks off every box that any watch lover will have. Okay, that's the buckle. Okay, I think I talked about everything. Let's go ahead and try this watch on my wrist and give you my thoughts. I'm a huge fan of the Nautilus. I think it's one of the greatest. I'm going to say the two greatest luxury sports watches are the Royal Oak and the Nautilus, and both are equally great in their own right. They have a lot of great things to say about them. But we're talking about the Nautilus today, so I'm going to give it its shine. I like that this watch is super thin. It's asymmetric. I like that. It has the new buckle. It's a lot of money to pay for a watch, but hey, you're getting a lot for it. It's a unique item. Probably the price is going to continue going up. I can't imagine it going down because there's a limited number, and Patek is such a massive brand. So look, if you like to buy this watch at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.